I stood before my hometown, as I stand before you, and I told them the story that they wanted to hear, but not the one that I must tell, which is the truth.
That, a clip from the documentary Making Sweet Tea. It's a story of the journey of a Southern-born black gay man as he travels home to North Carolina. He comes to terms with his past and meets with other men who talk about what it was like to grow up gay and black in the South. Making Sweet Tea premiered in Chicago in 2019. It's won numerous awards and is now available to stream on all major platforms. And the man who shares his own story is E. Patrick Johnson. He's joining us live this morning. Good morning to you, Patrick. Good to see you.
Good morning, Sylvia. Great to see you as well.
Well, this is so exciting for you. I was there the night of the premiere in 2019, and I just thought it was such a great documentary. Tell everybody about this documentary and where the name Making Sweet Tea comes from.
Well, Making Sweet Tea is sort of a riff on the title of the book that I wrote, Sweet Tea, Black Gay Men of the South and Oral History, which I then turned into a play and now a film. And so we wanted the title of the film to sort of capture the making of the book, the making of the play, and the making of the film. And most of the men, including myself, actually make sweet tea, which is a staple drink of the South. We all make it in the film.
Yeah, I love it, and you all make it in your own way. Okay, so in this, you share your story, but you also share the stories of the other men who also had to deal with the struggle. Give us an example of one of their stories.
So one of the stories that's most powerful is that of Charles. And we grew up in the same hometown, and Charles for many years felt that he was transgender. And then discovered actually while we were filming that actually wasn't his journey. And it is one of the most pivotal moments in the film because of Charles' struggle of 46 years of trying to work through his sexuality, growing up in a small town like Hickory, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And what the viewers see for the first time is Charles seeing me perform his story for the first time. So we capture that in real time in the film, and it's quite emotional.
Tell me, when people see this film, when they watch it, how much has changed since you put this together? Because this was years in the making. As I said, it premiered in 2019. How much has changed, not only as far as living in the South now as a black gay man, but where those people are today?
So some of the men, unfortunately, have passed. The Heralds, which was a gay couple who lived in DC, who had been together for 50 years, and it's a beautiful story in the film. Both of them passed away within a year of each other. But everyone else is still in the South, still thriving. And, you know, many things have changed, but we're all actually, some things are reversing, with the current climate that we're in. We're still seeing a lot of violence against gay LGBT folk. So that's a little disconcerting. Lots of legislation being passed to prevent us from even talking about being gay in classrooms, which is also disconcerting. So hopefully the film will be a place where people can go to actually see some positive representation of not only black gay men of the South, but the entire gay community.
Okay, Patrick, we're almost out of time, but I want you to just get this in because I think this is important. You've got a companion project and a scholarship you're establishing. Very, very quickly, tell me about that.
Yes, so my mother passed away over 2 years ago, and I established a scholarship in her honor, but also all the proceeds from Making Sweet Tea will go to a scholarship for LGBTQ students at Howard University. So we're very proud about that. And people can watch the film on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, iTunes, and Google Play.
Very nice, and I'm excited, and as I said, I got to see the premiere, and it's something I think a lot of people should take advantage of watching, and now they can find it in multiple places. Patrick, great to see you this morning. We appreciate you joining us.